So today we have Alexis Tennent with us. She's a Canadian futurist and scholar and the current innovator in residence at the Toronto Public Library. Alexis has a multidisciplinary background in the sciences, sustainable community development, and strategic foresight and innovation. She's applied this knowledge to energy conservation, economic development, climate impact, and social issues as well. And as a futurist, Alexis explores ways to use neurological, psychological, and sociocultural factors to encourage deep and complex collective consideration of long-term futures. She's a graduate of OCAD's Futures program in Toronto, and her work has been recognized by the Association of Professional Futurists, yay, and featured in international conferences. Our community of practice is dedicated to broadening access to futures thinking globally. Today, she will share her practices around scan clubs, which are a tool for weaving people with no previous foresight experience into futures thinking. And I just have a couple of sort of burning questions for Alexis to start it all off, and then she'll take us through scan clubs. So Alexis, I'm just wondering, we started a little bit talking about this earlier, but what's it been like as Toronto Public Library's innovator in residence so far? What surprised you about it?
Yeah, it's just been a really great experience. What has maybe surprised me, so when I came on to do, or, when I applied for the position, I got it, and we were talking about sort of the requirements of the residency. So I was meant to do 30 programs within 10 weeks, that's like 3 a week, but also to do one-on-one consultations, so people can book me for half an hour and we can chat. And I was like, I don't think we're gonna need those. Nobody's gonna want it. Like, what do you, I can see a writer in residence. Yeah, you might want to bring in your manuscript or your story or something, but I'm like, no, that seems silly. But they're all booked up, and I'm having incredible one-on-one conversations with people, from people who want to maybe get into the field. But also I had a parent come with her 5-year-old, and she wanted to just know more about foresight and whether or not this was something that she should be trying to teach her child, which was absolutely fascinating. She was talking about how, well, in school, I feel like, it took her so long to understand finances and nutrition, and this isn't really being taught in schools. And she was wondering if this is another thing. So we chatted about that and how we might, she might incorporate that into her 5-year-old's life, maybe just through learning about, signals of change, like around something that is important or meaningful to the 5-year-old. So maybe just things like, seasonality, noticing that the first leaf doesn't drop, sort of in September, October, but drops in August, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, like just helping her to understand that we can see things changing before they sort of become big. Anyways, so yeah, those conversations have been really interesting and surprising. The things that people are bringing to those one-on-one consultations have been really cool.